So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat New York Comic Con exclusive Rain. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So we do get the basic style box when it comes to Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat line. So we do get them right there on the front of the box. On the top does say ages 17 and up, Storm Collectibles 112 Action Series, and on the bottom right we do get a very cool image of Rain. Then on the very bottom says Mortal Kombat and Rain. And then here is the bottom of the box with the barcode blah 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 stuff nobody cares about. Then here's the top of the box just saying Mortal Kombat there. Then here's the one side of it with a badass image of the Rain figure. Then here's the other side of the box with the continuation of the front of the box looking awesome as hell. And then back of it to show a bunch of really dope poses you can get the figure into along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure over to take a closer look at Rain. Alrighty, taking a closer detail look, and like usual with these ninjas, Storm Collectibles did a fantastic job from head to toe when it comes to the detail. I noticed with the last three ninjas, the exclusives, Ermac, Smoke, and now Rain, they didn't put a wash in their colored vest, but the other ninjas do have it, like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and the other two. So kind of weird that they didn't give it to the later releases, but the earlier releases do have that nice wash throughout the colored vest there. I do have a couple QC issues with this Rain that I don't have with any of the other ninjas, so that is a bit disappointing, but I do love the way the eyes look. It has some nice like red around the eyes, and it kind of looks like he has a purplish look to his eyes. I might be wrong, they just might be gray, but the mask and everything looks good. The hood looks alright. They just put mine on crooked, which does suck. As you can see, it comes over this side further compared to this side, and it's not centered. As you can see, it's a little off center from his nose right there. And I also have another issue with the peg hole on the head being a little too big, so now I have a very loose neck joint here, which is also a big disappointment. So two QC issues right off the bat right there, which is a bit disappointing. But we do have the basic Ninja MK body mold right here with his vest. He is the purple ninja, of course. Great sculpt and paint throughout the torso, on the gi and the vest and everything. We get the little rope tied around the waist right there. The back turned out really good. We do get the sculpted wrinkles on the black gi as well. The arms look great as well. These forearm guards here are separate pieces, just like with the other ninjas, so you can remove them if you want. You can move them up a little more, down a little more, and I do like the little specks you see throughout the skin tone. It does give it a realistic type look, and the vest is a very soft rubbery type plastic, same with the lower portion of the gi, so it won't hinder his leg articulation at all, and same with the torso articulation. The lower portion, the pants look great. We get the nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout them, and my favorite part about these ninjas is definitely the shin or knee guards right here. I love the paintwork on them. They always just look so damn dope. And the sculpt turned out really cool too. And then the back, we get these straps holding up the armor right there, sculpted wrinkles all throughout the lower legs. Then we do get the ninja slippers right here. And you can see his toes sculpted underneath it, which look pretty cool. And we do get sculpted wrinkles all throughout it. Then the bottom of them, not much going on. But overall, I think Storm Collectibles once again knocked it out of the park with another ninja, which is to be expected since they're all pretty much the same figures, just different colors. I do have a couple QC issues, which is pretty disappointing when it comes to this figure, because I don't have any of those QC issues with my other ninjas, but other than that, I can't be more happy with how the detail turned out. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we get the basics when it comes to the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat ninjas. We just get Rain's specific ability effects, but what we do get included with Rain, we do get two interchangeable ninja masks. Then starting on the left, we do get the more basic ninja type mask, or the Mortal Kombat 1 ninja mask, which is definitely my favorite out of the two. We get some great sculpt all throughout it. You can like see where his nose is and everything. Then on the right, we do get the Mortal Kombat 2 mask, and the sculpt of it looks good. It's just the black paint was just painted really bad on this. If you look on this side right here, you can see some of those sculpted lines aren't even painted. Then in the middle, the left side looks alright. The right side is just very light with the paintwork. So really bad paintwork on that MK2 ninja mask, which is a bit disappointing, but it's very easy to swap these masks. I'm going to show you how to do it right this second. And it is very simple swapping the masks. It's just pegged into his face, so to take it off, you just gotta unpeg it, then you see the peg hole right there, like where his mouth would be. Then you take the new mask and just peg it right on, as simple as that. So we do get the 2 ninja masks, and then we also get his lightning effects, and then we do get a right water gun hand. So we do get 3 different lightning effects, and then we do get the base that holds them together. As you can see, the 3 peg holes right there, and I just love the purple translucent plastic on this. It looks like they added like a blue in some of the parts, but you can see the coloration all throughout it. I mean, that just looks beautiful. I really dig the way this turned out. So we do have the base, then we do get the 3 pieces here, and they're all differently shaped to look like lightning or something like that. And once again, the paint on it just looks great. We get that purple, then you can see a little bit of blue in there, which looks really nice, and it is that translucent plastic. And they all have the pegs at the bottom, but they don't fully peg in. It's kind of difficult to get them in there. They barely like peg in, so I feel like the pegs are a little too big for the peg holes. So we do get that one, then we do get these 2 right here, which also has that nice coloration all throughout it. And of course it is the translucent plastic. There's some black speck on this one. I don't know what the hell that's from. And then we do have the pegs at the bottom. So we do get the really cool looking lightning effects. And for anyone who is curious to see what those lightning effects look like set up in the little base with rain on it, it looks badass once you have it set up. And this is probably how I'll have my rain figure displayed with my other MK ninjas. And then we do get the right water gun hand, which also turned out really good. It is a translucent plastic, and it is painted white, it looks like, but the sculpt and the paint of it just looks really nice. And the hand is actually a harder plastic. It's not a soft rubbery plastic like the other hands. And the color of his skin is a little bit different on this hand compared to the rest of the hands, but it still looks alright once you have it on the figure. And it is easy to swap out as well. So we do get Rain's effects, and then we finally get 10 alternate hands, and that is including his right water gun hand. And starting on the right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which does come on the figure out of the packaging, and all the hands are very simple to swap out. Sometimes the joint, like usual with these Mortal Kombat ninjas, the joint will pop off with the hand. All you have to do is just pop it right off. It's really simple to do that. So we do get the fists, then we do get some gripping or finger clenching type hands. Then we do get some open type hands, which are my favorite ones. That comes with all the ninjas. Then we do get the karate chippity chop chop hands. Then we do get a right gripping hand, and as I mentioned before, we do get the right water pistol hand. And we have some great paint and sculpt throughout all 10 alternate hands. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Rain. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of Rain, to the very top of his head, it looks like he stands around 6 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Ermac, Reptile, Scorpion, and Goro. And as you can see, he fits in scale perfectly with the other ninjas since they are all the same body mold. And then here he is compared to the SH Monster Arts Predator Wolf, the Revoltech Magneto, the NECA Original Movie TMNT Raphael, and the NECA Predator Ancient Warrior. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Sub-Zero, the SH Figure Arts Sage Mode Naruto, the Mifex Tactical Suit Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figure Arts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, if you have any of the other ninjas, then you know what type of movement to expect. So we do have that barbell type joint for the head or the neck, where one part of it connects into the body, the other part connects into the head. Like I said, I do have that issue with the peg hole being a little too big for the peg there for the neck. So I do have a lot of looseness up there, which does suck a lot. But the upper neck joint, you could get Rain to look up about that much. Mine won't stay because, like I said, the peg hole is a little too big. It does look down pretty well. We do get very nice pivot up there, and then of course it does swivel. The lower neck joint does go forward and back a decent amount, so you can get him to look down really well. And he does look up a little bit more, combining both the joints. We do get the pivot down there, and then of course it does swivel as well, so excellent movement at the neck joints. Then we do get a point of articulation at the torso around the abdomen there. And the upper chest is a softer rubbery type plastic in case you haven't seen my other reviews, but he can crunch forward a really good amount. Does go back a really good amount as well, and I feel like it's on a barbell type joint because you can like shift it forward and back and side to side. We do get really nice pivot with that joint, excellent pivot with the torso, and then it does swivel as well. As you can see, the vest really doesn't get in the way at all. The waist here goes forward and back a tiny bit, so with both joints he crunches forward that much, and then both joints going back, he does go back a really good amount. Just actually really good pivot at the waist right there, and then it does swivel as well. Now for the arms here, I do have an issue with my right arm. Every time like I articulate it around, it pops off the joint, as you can see right there, so that is irritating as hell. So that's the other QC issue I do have with this figure. But we do get excellent shoulder joints here, a beautiful circular motion out of the shoulder. Then the arms do go out to the sides a little more than 90 degrees. They do go up and down. We do have the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that pretty much, hold on a second, that pretty much bend in all the way. Then we do have the great wrist joints where it's a ball peg, as you can see, that connects to the arm right there, so you can move that all around and swivel it. Then we do have the ball hinge that connects to the hand, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. Best wrist joints ever created by a figure company. Now for the legs here, wow, that joint is too tight. That is not good at all. Rain can kick forward a lot more than 90 degrees, so that is definitely awesome. Does go to the back almost 90 degrees. Then he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it because he's a goddamn ninja. So great leg movement with these Mortal Kombat ninjas. Then we do get the upper thigh swivel. We do have double jointed knees that pretty much bend back all the way. Then the ankles do swivel. You can shift them forward, the feet, and then hinge them up a lot more, so that's definitely good. You shift them back, then you get more downward movement there. And then we do have, let's see here, a decent ankle pivot. Not the best, but definitely decent ankle movement. Then we do have a nice toe hinge. So overall, you're going to be able to get these Mortal Kombat ninjas into any type of ninja like poses. I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the Storm Collectibles New York Comic Con exclusive Rain. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd have to give it an even 7 because of all the QC issues. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did get mine at New York Comic Con since it was a New York Comic Con exclusive, and that was really the only place to get it, but I'm noticing more and more retailers are able to get these Storm Collectibles exclusives, and Agelessgeeks is one of them, so you can head over to Agelessgeeks.com, or I would recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook group. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it, but thanks for watching. I will see you later. Action series, and on the bottom, oh damn it, dumb. On the top does say ages 17 and up. Storm with the other MK Storm collectible figures. And for anybody, what the heck? But it's really simple to swap these out though, and I'm gonna show it, which is my favorite out of the two, and then the one on the that's all, folks.